Hi, I'm Charlene Shirk, and I'm your host of Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today is Rob Cressy with Cressy Creating. Rob, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
So tell us a little bit more about what you do.
What I do is I am a champion for growth and impact for others. So personal development, mindset, all the way to brand building and podcasting. What can we do to support you in creating whatever it is that you want in your life?
And when you're talking to people about creating, is creating a product, a brand, an image? Where do you focus, or do you tackle all three?
Creating is a way of being. So you can show up and create anything that you want in your life. Creating can also be very tangible. Hey, Rob, I want to create a personal brand. How do I do that? Boom, podcasting. Or, hey, Rob, I want to get better at creating a morning routine. That way I can be happier during my day, show up better at work. So really, it's a creating philosophy of how you show up to create yourself as the best version of yourself every single day so that you can create whatever it is that you want in your life.
And how do you use your digital space to help nurture that in your clients?
So I use digital as a platform to inspire, educate, and entertain. So one part's connecting like this, where we can be in conversation. There's also an opportunity to educate others by saying, hey, I've built a digital platform that people can go and consume personal growth and development or brand building related content. And really the digital landscape allows us to connect in a locationless and timeless environment, which is amazing for growth.
And what is basically the main tip if somebody was going to come to you, and I could tell your energy, I can tell somebody's going to be drawn to you if they're at a cocktail party or at a little meet and greet, and they come to you, and what's your biggest tip of advice for them to be able to get themselves out there and get themselves heard?
Nice and simple. Just answer one question. What is it that you want to create? If you were to show up every single day and ask yourself, what do you want to create today? And then you go ahead and do it. And if you don't know how to do it, you've got a few different options. One, teach yourself, or two, find someone who's already doing it to help you do it. So that's why there's tons of resources and tons of people out there. And this comes from having a desire to create something in your world. So for me, I've got a very simple structure: vision, being, in action. Number one, what is the vision for what you have that you want to create? Number two, who do you need to be and how do you need to show up to be the person that creates your vision? And then number three, what action do you need to take to be the person that makes your vision happen?
I love this. This is a great pep talk, Rob. I'm telling you. So where do you see in the next 2 years how what you do in this space, how do you see it evolving in the next couple of years? Because, this is a very crowded market space, if you will, on digital.
Yeah. So number one, I like to throw crowded in the trash because it's irrelevant to me. And I think this is a huge tip for anyone who wants to build a brand, because they say, Rob, there's so many podcasts out there. Why would anybody want to listen to what I have to say? And I'm like, it's misplaced focus. Are you going to say I'm not going to create a website because there's other websites out there? Of course not. A podcast is an opportunity for you to deepen a relationship with someone. So it's your opportunity to be a one and not a zero. Boom, I am in here and I am doing this. And then number two, one thing that is really changing is more people are finally starting to say, I want to design my life. And one of my favorite quotes is, live by design, not by default. People don't want to go and do a 9-to-5 and work in a cube farm like they're in office space anymore. They want to have control of their life. They want to be excited about every single day. So if we go back to what do you want to create today, now I'm going to be someone who's going to be a champion for others and help support others on their journey for whatever it is they want to create.
Rob, we love your energy. We love your enthusiasm. I think David and I are ready to sign up. Where do we sign up?
Well, you can go to robcressy.com, and I've actually got a great resource for you. If you go to robcressy.com/transform, what I did is I created a resource of my 10 foundational mindsets for creating anything that you want. And I thought to myself, what do I know now that I wish I would have known a decade ago when I started my entrepreneurial journey? And this is the same thing that I use with my coaching clients on a daily basis. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this away for free because I want to be a positive force for good in the world and help others.
Oh, thank you, Rob. That's a perfect note to go out on. Thank you so much for joining us today, Rob, on Digital Champions.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Gosh, you feel like you can just go out and conquer the world now. Thank you so much, Rob. Rob Cressy with Cressy Creating. And as you mentioned, you can go to his site and you can also check him out on dailyadbrief.com. Well, that's going to do it for us on Digital Champions. Go be a champion and conquer the world, according to Rob. Thanks so much, and we will see you next time.